Blessings to each and every one. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Well, today, Donald Trump is back at it again. He is signed in more executive order. And guess what? He signed a next one to cut off all the benefits from illegal immigrants within this country. Here what? Just take a look at this right here, and then we'll get right into it.
Amazing. Meanwhile, how about this? President Trump signing an executive order ending all federal taxpayer benefits for illegal immigrants.
Lucas Tomlinson is live in Washington with more. Hey, Lucas.
Well, good morning, Ainsley. Good morning, guys. Some eye-opening numbers for you this morning. President Trump's executive order bars illegal aliens from receiving federally funded benefits to the total of $177 billion. And here's a little breakdown for you. It includes $59 billion for Obamacare premium tax credits, $43 billion for the earned income tax credit and the child tax credit, $40 billion for Medicaid and Children's Health Insurance Program, $15 billion for food stamps, $13 billion for children nutrition programs, and $4 billion for the supplemental security income. A lot of acronyms for you this morning. The Federation for American Immigration Reform estimates that federal expenditures on illegal aliens in 2023 total nearly $66.5 billion. This includes more than $23 billion in federal medical expenditures and $11.6 billion in welfare benefits. The Manhattan Institute estimates that every new illegal immigrant has about an average cost about $130,000 to the American taxpayer. A lot of numbers this morning. Now, this isn't the only government program getting cut. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has ordered his senior military leaders to develop a budget to slash defense spending by 8%. He's ordered the proposed cuts on his desk by February 24th. In a memo released last night, the Pentagon says, quote, "We must act urgently to revive the warrior ethos, rebuild our military, and establish deterrence. The Department of Defense is conducting this review to ensure we are making the best use of taxpayers' dollars in a way that delivers on President Trump's defense priorities effectively, efficiently, and effectively." Now, 17 categories would be exempt from these budget reductions in the Pentagon, including military operations at the southern border, nuclear weapons and missile defense programs, as well as building drones and munitions, guys.
All right, now that you see, you hear all what they have to say. How many billions of people, how many billions of dollars they have been spending on illegal immigrants and their benefits, etc. So like now, see now, he take the initiative to go ahead and cut it off. It's like everyone who are in the country that is illegal, if they don't find you to send them home, what he's doing is cutting off their funding. So whatever assistance they used to get, then everything cut off right now. Maybe like now, those who are illegal who probably used to work and could probably get back tax return for their children, etc. Then it's like all of that gone right now. So Donald Trump is just making sure if he don't get to deport you, he's still going to get you in one way. So it's either he find you, deport you. If not, then cut off all the funding. And just to let it even work, for it to even be more worse, guess what? Even like now, for employers, any business place, any institution, once they find you having people working there that is illegal, now they're going to have some stiffer penalty for those who employ illegal immigrants. And they can also face a lawsuit. How many business persons you think is going to want to be able to be going through that? So like now, most places not going to want to hire illegal immigrants anymore. No, they ain't gonna want to do it. Because what? No one want to go to court. No one want to get a lawsuit right now. And harsh and stiffer penalty now impose it for those who employ illegal immigrants. So it is getting serious. It is way, way serious than a lot of people think about it. And there's another thing to it as well. They will say like, okay, Americans will be able to get back their jobs, etc., etc. Jobs were already always there, and more jobs will become available. So who couldn't get jobs, then now they will be getting jobs. But when they send home all these millions of people, will it be that enough people will be there to fulfill all of these jobs on the farms and stuff like that? Not just to work in a restaurant or work into a supermarket or wherever, but what about the farms? What about the construction site? And for most of those people who were working for cheap labor, is it that all the Americans will okay working for cheap. Rent is expensive, food is expensive, and many people have children to take care of. Mortgage is very expensive as well. So whatever these illegal immigrants were working for, is it that the American people are going to agree to work for those small wages? I don't think so. Because if the wages is too small, then by the end of the month, probably you don't even able to make enough to pay your rent. And once you're not making enough to pay your rent, then you ain't gonna want that job anymore. And what is going to happen? It is very serious, and there's a lot to take in consideration. But by the end of the day, I'm not supporting anything wrong. If you come in the country and you're illegal, then you know you're illegal. So there's something wrong right there. So they have to do what they gotta do. You understand? So you have to just follow the law of the land. Wherever land you may go, you have to just obey the law. And that's just it. But Donald Trump is gonna just get at you one way or the other. And let me tell you, if they don't take that pen away from him, he's not going to stop signing. So let's see what next he's going to sign. If you make it this far in the video, you can please go ahead and give this video a like, and you can also subscribe to the channel. Let's see what the Green Nation is going to come with next. And as we would always say, if it ain't green, it ain't we. Yes, sir.